to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back in London, England, as the UFC continues to make its presence felt here in the UK, and capacity crowd on hand as usual here tonight.
When the UFC expanded, when the UFC started going all around the world, becoming a global sport, London was a target area. England was a target country because you understood how much the fans care about sports. You watch it in the football game. You watch it, you hear that? Football. You watch it in the way that they show up. The UFC approached this place. The UFC targeted England. We went there, and every time the fans have showed up.
Nice kick to the midsection.
And now some separation between the two athletes.
So 1 minute into the fight, and look at these two warriors just going at it. She better be careful, though. You got to think gas tank might become an issue at some point.
The gas tank will become an issue if you fight so reckless. You cannot be this reckless in a fight inside the octagon.
Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick?
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Let me see that work now.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Oh, straight punch. It's there again. Well, she's got a pretty high fight IQ, but tonight it seems to be all about aggression. She is swinging for the fences.
All that stuff was left in the locker room. This young lady is in the octagon to secure a knockout.
Push the pace.
Oh, nice right hand.
Straight punches. Keep your
Oh, she caught the kick.
Big knee.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
And she caught the kick. Oh! Huge kick to the head. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Able to check the high kick.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Oh, that's a deep gash now on the bridge of her nose.
Go out for the cut. End this fight.
She pops that jab behind the shoulder.
I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive hit.
And she caught the kick. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
Let's go. 30 seconds. Let's go. You got it.
Nice job by the defensive fighter. Final seconds.
Caught that kick there.
Round two straight ahead. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, so the fight will continue, and as they attend to the fighter, we will get you some replays of all the damage she sustained in that previous round.
Well, her opponent looked like the best fighter in the world. That is partly due to her not being good on the defensive side. It seems as though she came in here with an idea that she would be able to tough it out. Now she's dealing with this horrible cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. Big shot lands for both guys.
Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse.
The cut gets worse and worse. She needs to move her head or she's going to find herself in a lot of danger.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, big left. Straight punch is good. And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet. She's stepping over the mount here. Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
All right, so the referee is going to intervene here, yeah, and it was only a matter of time before he called in the doctor to check on her cut. She's leaking pretty good, DC.
She's bleeding a lot. You can see that she's having trouble operating with all the blood. I want to see what this doctor decides.
Fans getting a little bit restless in fear that the fight is going to be stopped, but looks as though they're going to let it go.
Let's go.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. All right, so the previous 2 rounds pretty entertaining, DC. We'll see who has the upper hand here as this next round gets underway.
Very evenly matched fight. We knew exactly this when they were matched up. We were excited about the fight. We kind of expected this to be very even between these 2 talented fighters.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hit. Straight by her there. Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. So how about it, folks? A huge result for her. She gets the TKO here tonight, and this is a celebration that you can be sure is going to continue deep into the night.
What is she expected? She expected to finish this fight. That's exactly what she did. The party's going to be off the hook because she has planned for it all week. What a phenomenal performance by this young lady.
And here we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Cyclops.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy